How do you do chaos runs? You try on your source and your merc dies, and then Hammerden gets wrecked too. Hammerden should have, I mean, you need resists. But beyond that, the Hammerden shouldn't have too much trouble with it because there's no magic immunes there. With the Hammerden, I usually teleport, cast 3 or 4 hammers, teleport again, cast 3 or 4 hammers, and just keep moving. That way things don't get a beat on you, and you definitely need your faster cast rate as well. But
I can't.
What do I have in there? Oh, potions. That's actually fine. Okay. And I will take 2 of those. We're going to actually put them in the health slot spots. And those are going to be in our inventory. Do I want fire resist and stuff like that? We actually do want fire, cold, and lightning. We don't care about poison resist against them. If we have some expendable poison resist. We don't really have a lot of poison resist to expend. But the reason we want the elemental resist is because fire enchant, cold enchant, lightning enchant. You don't have Enigma, then you probably aren't going to have a good time in Chaos Sanctuary with the Hammerden. Generally speaking, the ones I run Chaos Sanctuary with, if I'm just doing a clean sweep, I have a Zealot that can go through really quick. I just charge towards the bosses, literally charge. I'll do Travancore, and then I'll go in after them. And then I have the Strafe Zon that I'll go in there with. I have a Poison Nova Necro that I'll go in there with. He actually does have Enigma. The first 2 don't. I don't think that would actually work very well solo, because if he just comes to you each time you're running, he's just going to get bounced around. Okay. Town portal up. We're going to need all the help we can get. Yeah, I actually do. I'll rush after the bosses on it. Charge, especially with the less buggy charge of Resurrected, is a really good way to get around Chaos. It's a really good way to get up to the Travancore as well. It's a little slower than Teleport, but not much at all. And you only need 1 point in charge.
Home of the ancients.
So we've got Dingus, Chingus, and Lingus. Can I just go through? Impossible. Okay. This is gonna suck ass. We're going to run away. Lure him over here. Get down to here. Let Mercenary and them die. Talik is immune to lightning, you son of a butt. So we're gonna have to kite them. Because that Valkyrie is probably going to be a durable one. Judging by its response to the lightning. Haha, we got him. Am I using the new autocast thing? I use it on some builds, not on this one. I used it on a Necromancer test and a challenge build I was asked to do, which are probably going to be videos this next week. The challenge build is not going to be very good. It passed the tests, but it's not very good, if that makes sense. Basically, it's a paladin build that someone requested. How's it going, Terraman? I've actually been thinking about bringing First Strike, instead of having it on its own channel, actually bringing it in on this channel, so we can try out other action RPGs as well as other games. Because that can actually help the channel not necessarily grow, but survive. Because I have gotten, like, there's a few places where I can get a little bit of extra resources just by covering various games. And no, it doesn't tint my view. I will still rip the living crap out of a few of them and have in the past, but I've thought about bringing that back on here just to make it a little bit more sustainable. as a first impression series, not a full-on reviews. Unless Action RPG would be a review that you'd want to see. So let's see. We're going to need to get gold out to resurrect Mercenary. We are going after Bale, finally, after 2 hours. It's kind of sad that we can't use the Mercenary bug anymore. That's actually going to make speed running kind of different as well. Because there's a lot of speedrunning builds that use the trick with the Mercenary to do that. And it would invalidate any previous runs on D2R as well. Unless you have a version attached to it. So, we've got Mercenary, we've got Valkyrie. We're going to have to go deal with Bale. And I didn't even... That was weird. I didn't even swap over his, whatchamacallit, Fortitude. Oh, Mercenary's gonna die. No sense in even keeping Mercenary now. I'll go swap his Fortitude off, probably. Or we could actually keep it as is and actually just rely on our Valkyrie, I guess. As, like, our pseudo-Mercenary. Can you come back here, Valkyrie? You're being about as brain dead as the Mercenary, but at least you survive. And that's also because she has more equipment slots and she actually has better resistances and everything. Bale clones. He just lost his ability to resummon it instantly. That's a good thing. Wasn't there a bug that let him do it like multiple times? Like resummon his clone like 3 times or something like that, or have two clones out, or 3 clones, or some weird thing. I was gonna say those are not zealots, but there's a zealot in there. These guys are immune to lightning, which is absolute butt, and they don't drop anything. Is the other bad thing about these big annoying guys, the infectors. They don't drop anything, so it's literally just deal with them as you will. Can you back off of me, please, good sir? Thank you. And yes, I do realize there's a menace worm in him. It's not a huge threat. And thankfully, we do actually have enough mana leech that we can sort of just go without Mercenary for the most part. Greater healing. Let's go ahead and chuck that down there so we end up with it going into the slot. Since we don't need to be healing Mercenary, we're fine. And Valkyrie is actually doing okay-ish. That's another unique one of the... Oh, we got a multi-shot guy over there. I just saw that. So he's a multi-shot healer. Hey, Plague Spell. You are going to get guided arrowed. Because I have a lock on you. You are going to have to die. Because that multi-shot is going to cost me my Valkyrie if I don't. I have multi-shot too, but it's not cheating if I use it. It's not cheating if I have the ability. And will we need the full rejuves for Bale? Probably not, actually. Because Bale is not a super challenging thing for this build unless we do something stupid. Which we might, but he's usually not a super challenge. Please show gear again. Whenever I get to the waypoint, I will. Remind me then. Because right now, if we stop and like go through all the gear, we'll end up getting the poison and lightning stuff, which is not fun. And what is our chance to hit? 74% chance. That's actually not terrible. That's with the magic arrow, but... And this floor is... The next floor is the one that I'm dreading, because that's the one that you can get gloam spawns on. Which, if we get those, we're going to have to take it really slow through there. And I'm just going to have to scout with multi-shot. Oh, seriously? You can shoot at me, but bite me. And we've got another boss pack of those. What the crap? But our gear is pretty much the same as it was before. And we are going to be using the bow for the most part through this, judging by what we have. I need that out, that in there. It's another full rejuve. But yeah, you have to keep moving, otherwise you get zapped. You get punished for standing still. And I wonder... I don't know entirely what their logic behind that was. It was probably to keep people from, like, milking XP off of other people, but they have other mechanics in place for that. And you just die. Thank you. Oh, bolts. I will take those. That didn't even fill me up very much. Thank you. Yeah, it didn't even get me up to full with it. That's kind of sad. Back off, Vile Witch. Although I'd rather you be doing magic damage, which is what your kicks are, for some stupid reason. Yeah, their ranged one is physical, their melee is magic, in case anyone is ever actually curious about that. At least that's how it is in Lord of Destruction, which is really, really strange. So you can see we're amp damage, so we take more damage from the ranged than we do from the short stuff. And yes, our bow shoots further than their bolts. So I will almost always take advantage of that whenever given the opportunity. But yeah, currently, if you're wanting me to list it off, we have Gariza, we have Tal's Mask, we have Peace Armor, we have Resist Gloves, Boots, and Belts, which are just rare belts, boots, and stuff. You hurt like a truck, my dude. We have Ravenfrost, we have a Life Leech Ring with resists on it, we have Eye of Etlick on our amulet slot, we have... I'm trying to think what else we have that I haven't listed. Our bow is, yeah, Bariza. We've got our Ghost Glaive on our swap in case we ever run across something that's not lightning immune. Welcome back, Christopher. How's it going? And I do not like most of these enemies. There's only... Oh, it's only just the one? That's fine. We would see other shots if there was more than one. And that is out of range, I guess? Yeah, that's out of range. We're doing fine without the mercenary. We don't need him. We don't need that dirty bastard. We don't need no education. Oh, and then we get demonetized. Actually, no, that's not demonetization. Despite the common joke of putting up a yellow icon for that kind of stuff, you don't get demonetized for it. Someone else gets all the money. You get copyright claim, which I don't really care that much about on the streams because the streams earn about like 20 cents. I do them because I want to do them. Streams are not money makers. Firewall is as good as it used to be back in the day, which was good. And that's one reason why it's recommended as the low-cost fire skill. You just can't stack them on top of each other to do players 8 bosses in 2 seconds. Well, actually less than 2 seconds, but still. Aye, aye, aye. And we need our summon to come back, if she could. Because we miss a million times. I'm not entirely sure we actually have that 76% chance to hit. Did they just fix it for the fire and ice ones and just ignore magic arrow or something? Because that feels a lot like the same percent chance I'm getting with multi-shot. You wish you had a blue flame. Oh, a blue firewall. Okay. For a second there, I was like, were you on Discord recently? Because I actually did just do some recording on a game called Blue Flame. Or is it Blue Fire? It's something like that. You had a big problem with new poison damage monsters. What? Oh, the snakes? I don't mind the snake change. They've been fixed a few times. It's just they keep unfixing it, which is weird. Because it was fixed once in Lord of Destruction as well. Oh, an upgrade to Blue Flame. Okay, I see what you mean. Can you guys just not be complete dicks? And I'm really wondering, 2% chance. Shoot 500 arrows. Still not happening. Welcome to RNGesus. Okay, this is going to go there. I need to pick up some healing potions from down here. Let's see. There's a healing potion. And I will continue to nag on the mercenary change. Because that does introduce a major shift in balance. That's not just a minor change. Speaking of poison, you saw an old video showing 100k poison damage on a necro. Depends on what skill. Poison dagger can get up pretty damn high. And I still need to do my video inspired by the Tao of Poison. Because a lot of people still don't understand how poison works. And that you actually can make Poison Dagger not useful for like clearing out areas, but you can make it a boss killer. Hey, we got a Saigon's one again. Actually, it's not Saigon's. It's probably the defense based on level 1. The armor equivalent of fools. Oh no, I'm so afraid of cold. For some reason, the skeletons outside of Haragoth feel like, kind of like the fixed snake, make them do more damage. No, the damage of the burning dead archers, which is, I think, what you're referring to, which is one of the random spawns in Nightmare in Hell, is just the same god-awful amount of damage as it's always been. And it's half physical, half fire, which really makes it extremely painful. Go, Mercenary, go! Not Mercenary, Valkyrie! Mercenary 2.0, go! We're probably going to get amp damage because some of them can't see her. I heard an amulet drop. Yeah, it's just blue. Our Eye of Etlik is going to be better. 5 mana shrine. Oh, hey, we got the stairs. Poison archers? You mean the quill rats? None of their damage changed because of that. If you're talking about on Bloody Foothills, those would be quill rats that do the poison damage. There's some that are like later on in the Act 5 that have poison skeletons, but they're further in. They're not right outside of Haragoth. At least they shouldn't be. These guys are... Oh, he's Lightning Enchanted Scarab. That's redundant as hell. The Fanaticism, however, is a pain in the ass. Ow, 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 ow. Well, that didn't last long. I hate that they're extra fucking fast. We are going to die down here because we are outnumbered and outclassed. Valkyrie, go! Heal already, you goddamn piece of shit. Please, for the love of God. Hopefully this is the waypoint and not the stairs. If it's the stairs, we're kind of... Well, we are screwed. Okay. We can fight our way back through it. I don't mind these guys so much, but we have really terrible poison resist. Yeah, the quill rats actually shoot poison darts. Extra fast fanaticism makes them really not a joke. Okay, so this can get... Oof. You know, it's going to get sold. I need the money. But yeah, and fun fact, those guys actually have jab. That makes it even worse. But yeah, the lightning beetles actually have... Yeah, we'll go through here. But they have the jab ability. They are basically like your mercenary. You guys don't stand a chance versus me. Like, one or two of these guys I can deal with. Like, this guy right here has the jab ability. He can attack 3 times in quick succession. So, in case you're ever wondering why they murder your face sometimes, that's why. And we are poisoned, which means we are going to be dropping down to 1 life, which means we need to get a... Can you not stab me in the face? That would be greatly appreciated. And there's a whole pack of these guys up here somewhere. Can you... Wow, it is...
I need mana.
I really don't like that. You need to not be doing anything like that. Okay, get rid of them. Grab the combat shrine. Shadow plate would actually give us money as well. We might actually have to revive the mercenary. Just to get the mana up. But he's going to bait things into us, which really sucks. At least we don't have gloams on here. Yeah, like normal lightning ones, I can deal with. The extra fast fanaticism shit, no. That's not floating this boat. Hey, an Eth rune, sweet. Might actually have to get that into our bow instead of a Nef. Because we're not getting much to leech off of here with these undead guys. We might actually have to get the mercenary. And the Eth rune would actually help us hit more. Well, bye, Valkyrie. You will be missed. Yeah, let's get the mercenary for some mana. We'll volley stuff. At least those tiny dudes aren't the skeleton. Yeah, they can't spawn on this floor. Thank God. Yeah, the fetishes can't spawn on this floor, which is very, very welcome. Extra fast mobs. Yeah, there's a few that extra fast enemies that are just completely bonkers and can just rip you to pieces in a heartbeat. So let's see. I'll grab money. We're gonna revive mercenary again. Oh, let's go ahead and show off our gear because that was a request. Bariza, towels, peace, bolts, Eye of Etlik, resist ring, resist boots, resist belt, Ravenfrost, and Corpse Claw, the resist gloves with Mana Leech. And on our swap, we actually have Wraith Flight, which is the Ghost Glaive, just because it's what we got. And we have Saigon's Guard. But we're not running across things that we can actually use that against, so it's just whatever. So now we have Mercenary again for meditation, which will allow us to bolt everything. And on that note, I actually am going to go grab extra bolts.
Can I help you?
Because extra bolts will do extra good. Oh, I just unloaded all of my gold. Doip. And no, I don't tend to carry a lot of gold on me unless I'm being stupid at the time. So, bolt and bolt. And we're going to scout with the bolts. That's why we're getting extra ones right now. We still have like 2.7 mil. So we're not hurting that bad. Let's go ahead and get this because we don't want to have to go back through the lightning boys. I mean, I don't mind going through these lightning boys. I don't want to go through the extra fast fanaticism lightning boys. Hey, Vikyat, don't. I need to get that Valkyrie up as well to kind of just give him a friend. Just to distract some of these hits. And oddly enough, I'd actually rather have the mercenary take poison than me. As we get super poisoned. That's not even like just low resist poison. That's super poison. Stumbled across... is there a 0.41% chance to turn into fetish dude with delirium? Not really. It's just a punishment for using that. There's items with negative effects, and that one is one of those negative effects. Oh, he's a minion. Lovely. That means he's got a boss pack with him, and I don't know what it's going to be. At least it's not extra fast. Decoy. Valkyrie. Hold enchanted magic resistant. Okay. Go, mercenary, go! He's gonna murder mercenary whenever he pops, probably. No, not quite.
Thanks.
He dealt enough damage. Go and grab Flawless Skull. That is... I forget what that one is. I think it's the elemental one, is it not?
I can't.
Yes, you can, you fucknut. It is Earthshaker. Yeah, it's the elemental one. It's not bad. And that's why we don't stand still. Uh, 3K, how tiny? Let's get to the 10K range for barbs.
Good afternoon.
And what do I keep hearing outside? I might actually have to go check on that.